We got an energy here. Oh, you got a King of Wands. This is someone who's been assessing a situation. This is someone who's planning, preparing, looking ahead. Yeah. This is someone who wants something to go in their favor. This is a person I feel who, it's a person who looks ahead. A lot of focus on money, windfall of abundance, but this is someone assessing. And this is a communication. It's an energy of a person who wants this to be successful. Someone wants to get to know you, but I see this person leaving something behind. So this is someone who's been waiting for things possibly to calm down. Yeah, this is generally a person who's not very patient, but they're definitely being patient. Waiting for things to calm down, moving into the new year. Yeah. What do you need to know about this energy? Yeah, this person aims to win or lose. This is someone coming forward. There's definitely an energy of an idea, someone coming up with an idea. Oh, you got somebody new. So this is someone who's been waiting for things to calm down, possibly either into the new year, or this is someone who's been planning, preparing, maybe even putting some money into something, because it is the Knight of Pentacles. But it's a person who kind of assesses the situation, looks at the details very carefully. So there's some sort of idea. And it has to do with a lot of happiness and joy. Tell me about this Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, it's an opportunity, fresh new start, invitation. Yeah, this is someone who's been planning. Yeah, it could be going out for dinner or something to do with the home. I do see this person stable. Definitely stable. But they're assessing all this. Now, this could be somebody... it's often a place where people go, where they spend money. But it's a safe place. So it's an energy of safe. It's stable, reliable, long-term. So you have an invitation with someone here. You know, some of you maybe have been waiting for this, or this person's just waiting for things to calm down into the new year. It could happen for the new year. Because this is someone taking lessons they've learned from the past, but you can see time in between. This is someone who wants to get to know someone. So this has to do with time, the time being right. I don't know if somebody was traveling or away, maybe a trip. Yeah, this has to do with traveling home, somebody to do with home. It's also, I'm going to tell you, this is real. This person's coming up with an idea. So I do see somebody is home, but it's also someone who, some of you, maybe if you were traveling and this person knows, maybe they've been waiting for you to come home. Were you on a trip? This is interesting. But yeah, I see this energy of waiting. This person's going for it. Look at that. It's a leap of faith. This Emperor, this is someone, or not an Emperor, King of Wands. They're very bold. They're just going for it. Because it's an energy. What do they have to lose? This is someone determined to win, though. Yeah, it could be somebody who's home, they've been traveling, whatever, waiting for things to calm down, but there's some sort of celebration, so much happiness and joy. Yeah, we have there's going to be some sort of get-together, gathering. Now, this could be New Year's, or it could be after, okay? But this is a timeless reading, but I do see that energy, because we are coming into a cycle, but it could be any cycle down the road. When you stumble across this energy. But the Empress is open to talk, to communicate. Now this could be, it's an acquaintance, friend of a friend, or gathering, some sort of acquaintance. Somebody new for some of you. But look at that. The Empress is open to something new. Oh my goodness. What is this waiting about? Yeah, waiting for change. So someone's been traveling, maybe long distance, or for someone, it could be some of you waiting for someone to come back around, but there's positive change for the better. Somebody may have actually moved or relocated. Tell me about this house and home, this home. There's two energies of home. Now this is partner. This is about partnering up. This has to do with long-term stability, financial security. It's about being safe. Planning, preparing something safe. This person's hoping for the best, hoping for success here. Because they've been planning this and they're just waiting. I feel this is someone who's been waiting for the right time. It has to do with this invitation or opportunity. Yeah, saying to trust your intuition, your inner knowing. But it could be someone who's been keeping it all in, wanting to get to know you and just keeping it to themselves, not telling anybody. Or you know who this is. If you are, like there's an Empress energy here. Someone keeping it all in. But I feel there's an acquaintance possibly here too. Yeah, getting acquainted. Yeah, a single person, someone who's definitely single. Yeah, or somebody knows you are. Yeah, we got some romanticizing choices. Yeah, often the Empress has options. So some of you, there could be options or choices. If this is New Year's, you may have a couple things happening. But I feel some of you already know the answer you're seeking. Okay. Like I say, there's some sort of acquaintance or friend of a friend situation. But I mean, the traveling is interesting. Definitely could be somebody who's traveling long distance even. Tell me about the Fool. This is someone leaving something behind. See, they're going down this path. Yeah, you got a person wanting to ask you out here. This is going on a date, romance. Someone's planning something romantic or hoping for that. But they're looking at how this could all play out. When these two come together, looking at how it all could play out. Someone who's been kind of procrastinating and waiting. Because it's all about time. Doing things at the right time, getting acquainted. Like I say, someone may have been traveling. If it was yourself, maybe you're home. Or someone's moved into a new home or a new community if you're in a new community. But there's new people, new getting together here. Interesting. But this is someone looking at how something is playing out. They're planning, preparing for whatever may happen. Something romantic. It's romance. Oh yeah, doing things together. Someone wants to get together. See the energy of 3. Friends are getting together. So there's a gathering of people. It's a chance to get acquainted. Now it's either new or if some of you might know who this is. Or you may know of this person. And it could go the other way around. But look at that. Spending time doing it together. People are collaborating, getting together. Some sort of truth and victory. It's an idea. It's like people are collaborating, coming up with an idea here. Yeah, friends. Tell me about this world. Tell me about the world. Yeah, this is a person here taking the lead. You got an emperor, or not an emperor. I keep thinking this is the emperor. It is a King of Wands. Now, this is someone taking the lead. They're determined to have success. They're coming in to offer the cup. So it is about the timing. Now this person's looking like they're ready to move it here. Oh boy, are they ever. It has to do with visiting someone, traveling. Could be just another community close by for some. But I do see this energy of change. Someone has moved on from something. There's a whole new cycle. This is someone who's left something behind. And they're now ready for a fresh new start. So they're taking the lead. And they're determined for this to be successful. This is somebody here who, I do think they are successful. Very creative person, very creative. Maybe even looking at the things you have in common. I see common people or just, could be work people too. But I feel for a lot of you, oh look at that, someone coming in just right. So it's about harmony, doing things right. So someone has moved on from someone who wasn't right for them. This is a King of Wands leaving the past behind. See, they're ready for a fresh new start. But it's about justice and harmony. Coming in right, getting acquainted, taking time to get to know someone. It's somebody who maybe never had time to get to know you. They may have traveled or they, like I say, are moving on from a situation. So you might know who it is. Some of you, it's just someone new. So there's the opportunity. See, coming in right, building that foundation. So this is somebody who's offering this. Look at the cup runneth over. This person's, their cup runneth over. And they've been keeping it all in. So I actually feel this is somebody just kind of really going for it here. Like I say, it's a risk. They're going for it. Win or lose. Oh yeah, we have the Queen of Cups. Very nice. Yeah, this is friends. I mean, this could be someone in that social circle or people here. Somebody who's kind of motherly, kind, compassionate. It's about starting something new. The sun is shining. Everything's going to be exposed. It's happiness. It's joy. Yeah, we have someone here speaking truth. Someone who has integrity. Yeah, it's an energy of being generous. So you're about to receive. The Empress is about to receive. Now, it could be communication. Now, I got to be honest. There could be a couple people here. But to be honest, I feel like, it's whoever it is that speaks truth. They come in. They communicate very clearly. They're very clear. They're happy. They're high vibrational. This is someone who, like, they're drawn to you. This is often when I see that strength card, it tells me someone who's drawn to someone. They feel that pull. They feel that they want to move forward here. Someone who's very generous. But if you have a choice between two, we got 3 kings here now. Some of you could have options. Okay. Some of you may actually have some options here. But I feel one thing we know is the Empress is no one's option. Nothing wrong with having options, but if you have someone who didn't follow through, that's likely what you've moved on from. Okay, because we have a person who's definitely leveling up from the Knight to the King, planning, preparing, ready. This is someone ready. They're prepared. They're stable. So if you have you may have a couple people reaching out. Do you want to do something? Do you want to get together? But it's about starting it. I feel like the Empress is always open to talk. I see kindness, compassion. Yeah, but I do think some of you, there is an energy of moving on from someone, no longer really interested. Just keeping the options open. But again, when I see this, a single person who has options. But it's also someone who's making a choice. They've been procrastinating, just waiting, looking at how things play out, and they're ready to take a risk. Win or lose, they're coming in. And they are grounding themselves. Yeah, they're cautious. They're careful what they wish for. They've been keeping all this in, keeping it all in. Yeah, it's a person who definitely is getting ready to just sort of communicate. Yeah, they want this to go in their favor, feeling lucky, windfall of abundance. So there's a couple of cycles here. Now, this could have been, and I know right now where we're at now when I'm making this, the cycle, I mean, it's the end of the new year coming in. Someone's waiting for things to calm down. And then here's this energy. So this could be New Year's for some of you. But it's this whole new cycle, windfall of abundance, timing. This is someone who's been planning, preparing, waiting for the right time. Because they want this to go in their favor. So they're just going for it here. If you are the feminine, there it is. It's like I say, you may have options. You may have other things going on here. But I feel some of you, and I do see some of you, I do see forgiveness. I do see some of you have forgiven someone, or you've just let it go and you've moved on. So that's why I kind of feel there's this whole new energy. Yeah, I see a lot of emotional fulfillment. 2 people are going to come together. So there's some sort of get-together gathering, but it's someone putting all their cards on the table, talking, 2 people getting what they want. So some of you, someone's not going to get what they want. Someone isn't going to get what they want. But this other person is. There is 2 here. Definitely 2 or more. 2 of them are stronger energies. So I feel it's 2 people giving each other what they want, talking, connecting, putting all the cards on the table. A lot of happiness and joy here. Really nice. Yeah, there's definitely some competition. But it's someone here who's coming in to win. They're taking action. It's something worth fighting for. So interesting, competitive energy. But it's all about action. And I do see dancing, celebrations, parties. This is often that energy too. But it all has to do with this change. Yeah, definitely a person taking action. It's something worth fighting for here. But yeah, you've got a person who's it's a person who's kind of, inside. I feel a little turmoil there. But this is someone who's going after what it is they want. It's a person in their field. See, this is someone who's been keeping it all in. They're ready. They're not going to love bomb you or anything like that. It's just a person who is ready for love. They want to connect with someone. And I do feel they're quite generous. See, the feminine is about to receive. You're about to receive. And there could be more than one. I got to be honest. So it's a little heads up to prepare for that. Those of you who've been out there dating, maybe online dating, or you've been getting out more. You may have met a few people. But this is an energy of new and happiness. Yeah, it's going to be a shock surprise. So it's someone who takes action. You're probably not going to see one of these coming. But with the action, somebody here who comes in, if you have a person coming back around, I feel like you've already moved on. I do. I feel like you've learned some lessons. You've moved on from someone here. And they may try to come in. They're not going to get what they want. And it's because I feel with your own intuition, knowing you'll never get what you want from one of these people. This newer person, whoever they are, that's the one who'll give you what you want. See, the situation doesn't serve. You know your worth and value. Lessons have been learned. Now this is where whoever this is that's coming in, the positive energy, the person is very high vibrational. That's very drawn to your high vibrational energy. See, two of you are. Somebody else here kind of isn't, but they keep that to themselves, and that's why you have to trust your intuition. If something doesn't feel right, then it may not be in your best interest. Yeah, see, someone's being let go, releasing. Someone's letting go of all their options, so wouldn't be surprised if it's the Empress. But whoever this is that's coming your way sees your worth and value. They hold you in very high regard. They are respectful, so I do see respect. They also have self-respect, so which tells me possibly a gentleman. But they are bold. They are taking a risk. They're definitely coming in to plant that, to build a foundation. They want to connect. So somebody here wants to get to know you, or and I mean, it could be acquaintance, you know. And if you do have a person coming back around that's moved or relocated, moved back to town, or there are a new person in that social circle, it's about some of you. It's getting reacquainted. But there's the energy. One of these people is confident. Okay, I mean, they both could be. It's possible they both could, but it's an energy of one of them that has self-control. They're mature. They have self-respect and self-worth, so they come in respectful. So interesting. Yeah, it has to do with the physical attraction, the spark, the wand, the attraction. I wouldn't be surprised if you get an opportunity, you have opportunities, invitations, you choose one. It could be with friends, and you could literally just run into this person. Some of you are just it's going to be kind of that spark attraction that's going to be just like out of this world. Yeah, and there we have a person putting in effort here. So this is a really nice energy. Someone who I mean, it could be something to do with work too. But it's a person perfecting their craft, putting in effort. See, this is somebody coming in to fight. There's competition. This is someone I feel is aware that there may be some competition. So put it this way, because of the competition, they're going to put a lot of effort into this and just go for it. But it's an energy of living in the moment, feeling youthful, playful, being a little flirty, but self-control. Nothing over the top. Yeah, crossroads. Somebody at a crossroads. 6 of Wands energy. So they're hoping and planning, preparing for the best. Nice energy. Yeah, this is a person making a move. See, you've got a person who wants to start something here. There's going to be some sort of communication with this person. Yeah, the news of something new. So some of you, can I say, you may get a communication from some friends, or maybe there's a new person in the social circle. But it's the news of something new. It's very happy, very positive. And I feel there's going to be a lot of excitement. Someone's very excited. I mean, it could be where you just two people come together. It could be just acquaintances, meeting someone through acquaintances, or they are an acquaintance. But I'm seeing travel. I'm seeing travel, movement, things calming down. Someone's been waiting. Yeah, I do see the bouquet. There's that crossroads. Yeah, I see the man, and there's the date. Boy, they're all just coming out like crazy here. Let's see what else we have. Yeah, this is the person taking the risk here. They're going to take a leap of faith and just go for it. Win or lose. They're kind of like, what have I got to lose, right? But I think this is going to be a win-win for both people. Why? Because the sun is here. So I don't know who this motherly figure is. It's almost like this is someone telling you something. They're probably telling you to go for it. Possibly. But this person, oh yeah, this is the gentleman. As I say, this person's a gentleman. They have self-control. Yes, they find you attractive. Now, it's possible you've moved on from someone who doesn't. Because there is a situation. Yeah, the sun wants to come out too. So this and the lady. All these cards just want to come out. Which tells me it's a very powerful, strong energy, very high vibrational. I feel this is a very happy person. In fact, masculine and feminine, the energies are pretty much the same. But this person's a gentleman. They have self-control. So this is someone who likely has other options. But it looks like they could be, if you hit it off with this person will let go of all their options. Okay? Some of you have a person here, I do feel, where the situation doesn't serve. Okay, who may be secretly holding on to their options, but you have a gentleman. So you've got two choices. It's saying to just trust your intuition if you're the feminine or masculine here. It's about getting together, something new, high vibrational, attraction, Ace of Swords. This is an idea. It's that little aha moment. I wouldn't be surprised if it's people bringing people together, or you just, like I say, acquaintance, somebody else's acquaintance, or they're an acquaintance. And if it is a person coming back around because of timing or traveling, relocation, whatever it may be, it could be getting reacquainted for some of you. Yeah, no, someone's ending all their options here. Something has come to an end. I mean, it could be traveling, moving. Someone may have sold a home, moved and relocated. It could be someone looking for options for homes, traveling. Really interesting energy here. I'm sensing a fairly busy time. But whoever this is, like I say, it looks like this is someone who's ended. Oh, someone who's ended a marriage, a relationship. But it is that King of Swords here. Yeah, somebody with good morals, values. They have integrity. So, yeah. But I feel some of you are no longer giving to someone, or they're not. So whatever it is that's happening, you're going to get truth. So this person has integrity. But it's also someone who's entered a relationship, or you have, and they know, and they're excited. So take it, it could go that way. I mean, it's morals, values being on the same page. This is the King of Swords. This is someone who's learned something. They've learned something here about you, and maybe even self. But whatever, its options ended. See, it's also the end of the single life for some of you. This is the person who doesn't really want to be single, but like I say, they're definitely single, or they know they've learned you are. They're excited. This person's excited. You're going to connect. And I do see other people possibly being involved, maybe a collaboration. But it's about what you're doing. It's like this person's trying to find out what you're doing. Are you doing anything? Do you want to do something together? So you might cross paths with this person, and then, or you already have, and you're going to connect with this person. Maybe this is the energy of the timing. Maybe that's why the timing wasn't right, because someone had ended something. I mean, it could be a contract negotiation, someone who travels for work. This could be a business person, any kinds of endings here. But that ending is leading to a new beginning. So this is why this is so beautiful. But there we have it. We have the lady, someone who knows their worth, conducts themselves like a lady. And then we have the man. This is somebody, too, quite masculine with the King of Wands, but they're also grounded, stable, prepared. So I'm wishing you guys the best here. Offers and opportunities. It's like I say, it could have been the timing maybe wasn't right for someone, or you crossed paths and nothing happened. It doesn't look like anything really happened. And it could be because somebody was either, like I say, working, ending someone who travels for work, someone selling a home, relocating. But whatever it is, it's been kept in. Someone has kept it all in. So that, but I still feel some of you probably know who this is. Yeah, it's very, I mean, there's an attraction. This is the start of something new here. And it's both people feeling, I feel the same thing. So take care, and we'll see you soon.